Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap session for, yes, Thursday, September the 1st, 2016. It's the beginning of the month. My name is Doug McKay. I am the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live sessions to take a look at the market macro to micro, drill down to the structure of the market and the targets and our trade levels for the day. We create our main hypotheses so that we can be prepared to act rather than to think during the market hours. This is a subscription room, so if you're interested in checking us out, I will put up my, you can contact me, I should say, at quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website, there's no blog, this is not a commercial venture. Before we get started, please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. All right, so our main hypothesis yesterday was a open auction in range, a move down through and between the 68 and 65. We were looking for a rotation back up through with buyers stepping in and putting us up through range and through value up into the naked VPOC above. Hypo 4 was an open auction, fail the range, chop around the 65, and then fail and go down to the 75 microcomposite VPOC and maybe a late day probe down to the 53.75. We got a bit of those two hypos. We actually went down to the 59.50. And then the buyers stepped right in. They've been doing this late in the afternoon a lot lately, where the people with the better seats step in and rotate us back up into the close. We ended up closing at 2170. Didn't quite get a neutral day, which we were thinking about late in the afternoon. We did not break the IB high, but we've certainly keep buying the, somebody keeps buying the dips. Let's just step back, take a look at the news. I was surprised we didn't really get much movement on the news. We had unemployment claims came in at 263 versus 265, which is good news. Of course, lately good news means the market's going to tank, and we've sold off what, a point and a half. Very, very non-issue with the news. We did have revised non-farm productivity came out as expected, and revised labor costs came out higher than expected. 9:30, we have RBC manufacturing PMI from Canada. 9:45, we've got final manufacturing PMI from U.S., and then of course, the big news at 10 o'clock will be the ISM manufacturing PMI, construction spending, and manufacturing prices. We do have total vehicle sales all day, and then we have natural gas at 10:30. And the big news is going to be tomorrow, of course, when we get the non-farm employment change and the unemployment rate. But fair amount of news today, so just be careful. Just keep it tight. Let's just take a look at the bigger picture. I like to start my day with a monthly, use a 9 EMA and a 20 SMA on a simple candlestick chart, and then I work my way down into the intraday. And what I'm doing here is I'm looking at where we are within the different time frames in terms of trend. Do we get strong slope and separation and strong trend, or are we violating or testing the trend? You can see very strong move up the last several years. They challenged it at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and then since we've moved to continuation pattern and we were getting slope and separation to the upside, we've gone and made a new all-time high, so the trend is up on the monthly. On the weekly, we've come back and tested the 9 so far and bounced off of it. We do have a fairly strong trend going still in the weekly. We're in the upper distribution of the fork that we're following on the long term, so we're right smack dab in the middle. Really no guide in terms of, do we go and hit the upper line of the upward sloping fork and put in new all-time highs, or do we come back down and test the center line? Just no clear direction right now on that in terms of which way we go. Going to the daily, you can see that we are going sideways in a consolidation on the daily. We are below the 9 and the 20. It is the first day of the month, so we could get some positioning right here today, so just be careful, especially with news coming out tomorrow, which is major economic news. Going to, excuse me, to the intraday, you can see that we are in consolidation right now. We had tried to get back above the 9 and the 20, and we failed, and now we're below it, and just going sideways on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour, same thing. We just came back down and took out this naked cross right here at 70. We are below the 9 right now and the 20, but basically consolidation pattern and possible change of trend here on the 1-hour. On the 30-minute, we are starting a possible downward trend. We've got a target down here, a naked cross at 2168. Mark that down as a target. If we stay below the 72, the 68 is going to be your immediate target below. That also happens to be one tick below the overnight low so far. Going to the 15-minute, you can see that we are getting slope and separation to the downside. Another naked cross is above us at 2174.75. And we still have this one down here, down at 2165.25. Going to the 5-minute, you can see that we do have a pretty strong downward trend going right now in the 5-minute. We do have a bit of a naked cross here, but this is one of those ones where it's just a little dip. I'm more concerned with this one down here, which we just took out. So we just took this one out. So as we move down to the smaller time frames, we are seeing a bit of weakness coming into the market and a push down. Taking a look at the structure, the bigger picture, bring yesterday into the fold. We came down one more time and found buyers at the 60.75 right in the heart and the microcomposite VPOC. I was surprised that we bounced so quickly off of that. Next time down, I thought we'd probably come down and test the other side of that and come down into the 53 area and take out that naked VPOC at 53.75. But market's going to do what market's going to do, and the buyers stepped in one more time and took us up. The 4-day microcomposite VPOC is at 2170. We are trading it right now. We're below the 7250. 7250 is going to be our key line in the sand above. 6550 going to be the key line in the sand below. And we're creating a double distribution again here. Been doing a lot of those lately. We've got the 79.25 and the 77. Now we've got the 70 and the 67.25. We've got the 60, 75, and the 59.50, all double distributions. But the key right now is the 72.50 and the 65.50. The value area low that we're just trading just below right now is at 70.75, but I really think you have to use the 72.50. And if we can get above that, look for continuation back up into the 77.79 area. If we hold below that, look for them to come back and take out the overnight low and come back down into the 67.25 and see how they handle the lower side of that balance down at 65.50. Anything below that, again, look for a move down. And third time down, I don't think it's going to be a charm. I think we'll push through on the next push down. So taking a look at overnight, we have a fairly weak bottom down here in the 68 area. We one-ticked the 68.50 triple bottom. They had a failed auction rate here, and then we rotated all the way up to the 77, back up into balance, and then chopped around there trying to continue, and we couldn't, and we fell out, and now we've come all the way back down, and we're back trading inside of this this zipper area, or testing the high of the zipper area, which was at 2170, and in this lower distribution. Basically a triple distribution overnight, and with a weak low and somewhat of a weak high too. Inventory is pretty much neutral to negative right now from the overnight session. So taking the overnight information, our overnight high is up at 77.25. Our overnight low, and again we are only at 9 o'clock, so we could get a new low put in by the time we get to the RTH session. They've been doing a lot of that lately. 68.25. And our overnight VPOC is at 73.50. A lot of balance in around the 73, 74 area. The open of the month, sorry, I forgot to get the month opened. $21.69. Of course, we're trading just above it. And then we've got two LVNs. We've got one right here at 74.75. And we have one right here at 71.25. And our overnight VPOC is above us right now. So that's about all the information we can get out of the overnight. Let's take a look at the levels. Obviously, the 72.75 high from yesterday is our key line in the sand above. And our 65 value area low, 65.50. CLVN is our key line in the sand below. And you can see that for the most part we have spent a lot of time, just as we did the last couple times, in value overnight. And we have a LVN from yesterday at 68. And then below we've got the 59.50. Our daily ATR is running 1365. That's the 20 period daily. So off of the high overnight at 77.25. Our ATR downside target is 62.75. Our upside ATR target is up at 82. We have a trade area at 81.50. And we have one at 74.75. And those are pretty much our levels right now. September 1st is generally a very difficult day to trade historically. Marvin was pointing that out to us. So just be careful today. Don't get stubborn. Take your losses quickly and move on. So our main hypothesis for the day. Well, we continue to keep seeing buyers come in on the dips. So that's not going to change. Our hypo is going to be the same as it has been for several consecutive days this week, and it's going to be an open auction in range, in value, a push down, and then find responsive buyers down somewhere between the 70 and the 65, and then rotate up through, break out, and take out the 73, 75, and push up into the 79 with the main target above for hypo 1 being the 79 and a quarter. So hypo 1 is open auction in range, a move down, and then find responsive buyers somewhere inside of yesterday's value between 68 and 65, maybe even just bounce off of the 69 and then rotate up through, take out the naked VPOC from yesterday and, or from 2 days ago and push through, take out the naked close at 75 and push up into the overnight high and then into this balance area up here and back to the microcomposite VPOC. Hypo 2 is an open auction in range, a move up in either a false breakout and take out the overnight VPOC and yesterday or 2 days ago VPOC, but a failed breakout and somewhere between the 73 and 75 area, a rotation finding responsive sellers and a rotation down through and a push down into the 60, 75 area and close somewhere in yesterday's lower distribution. Hypo 3 is an open auction in range, a push up, chop around at the high and between the 72.50 and 75 and then get continuation and go up and test the other side of balance up here at the 86 with maybe a late day probe up into the 2190, 2190, 150, which is our all-time high, and put in a possible all-time high and just take back everything that we've given up in the last couple of days. Hypo 4 is an open auction in range, failed to break out of the 72.50, a push down, chop around the 65 and then fail and come all the way down into the 53.75 and get a bigger move back and probably test the lower side of this balance down here at 49 area, 49.50. We're currently trading below the Keltner center line at 73. The test of the lower Keltner, there is a zipper measured move. Here's your impulse wave, here's the zipper, and here's the move down. The zipper measured move is down at 68.75 primary and 66.75 extended. We're in the lower distribution and move to test the lower line will take us down and take out that primary target and test the overnight low and that naked cross down at 68. A move above the Keltner center line gives us an opportunity to push up through to the 78.50, but by the time we get there, it's going to be 79 and a quarter and go back up into balance. So that's what I'm looking at. Just going to take a quick look at gold. Gold has found some weakness. They've tested this CLVN and tried to break below it the last 2 days. They keep popping back above, but if we come down here the next time, I would look for them to go down and test the actual 1300 and test the lower side of this this balance here that centers around 1304. The next big target below is all the way down here at 1294.90 and back into this balance and around the 1293.40. but we could bounce from here. The key line above us is going to be the 13,1880. If we get above that, then I think we start our walk back up towards the 1327.28 area and back up inside of this this balance that we're just falling out of right now. Maybe even coming up into the 1342 area, but still early to know that for sure. Anyway, that's going to complete our pre-market session. Lately, the videos have not been uploading. I don't know why, so I can't upload the videos. I keep trying. I'm going to try again today. I've sent a message to YouTube, but the processing fails every time, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's going to complete it. Have a great day. Trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.